Hey guys, my name is Hannah and today I'm going to be comparing some UK and US book covers because I've seen this video around and I thought that I should do it myself. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first book covers that I want to compare are the Throne of Glass series. I've got my UK edition of Crown of Midnight. The majority of books that I get are the UK editions because I live in London, but there are some US covers that I prefer. But in this case, I prefer the UK covers. This is the US edition right here. As you can see, the background on the UK editions are all white. Then the colour is on the back, and in general I prefer the backs of the UK editions more than I do the American ones. The US edition I think has reviews on the back, but this has the blurb, it doesn't have any reviews. I think it's got reviews inside maybe? Nope, doesn't even have reviews at all. I prefer the plain white background and then the burst of colour with the dresses that she wears. Here it's the cape, there's the red, and then she's got her red dress with the red background on the back. I love them both. They're quite similar, it's only really the background, but I prefer the white background to the coloured background. The next book is A Dark Shade of Magic, and this is the UK edition which my sister has, and this is the US edition. I prefer the US edition for this one actually. They're both similar with Kel, the main character, going between two Londons because it's about parallel worlds. There's red London, grey London, white London and black London. Both of them have Kel moving between the Londons. They're kind of from different views, so the UK edition is from a front facing him, but the American edition is like a bird's eye view of it, and I prefer that. It's a bit more simple and it's more like a drawing in a way, which I like. Number 3, contrary to A Dark Shade of Magic, I prefer the one of these that isn't drawn, and that is Paper Towns. You can see they're really quite different. I like how minimalistic just the pin on the map on the US edition is, compared to, I feel like the UK edition is quite busy. I actually haven't read this book and I don't even know if I'm going to, but if I were to pick up a copy of this book, the US edition would catch my eye more than the UK edition would. Okay, the next book is The Wrath and the Dawn, and this is the US edition. Oh my god, it is so pretty. This is one of the few hardback books and one of the few US edition books that my sister owns. The majority of my books I get from my sister because she's got more bookshelves and just more books in general. You see through it, you can see the main character, and then here it's kind of like, if you take the front cover away, that's what the picture is. Oh, I like the purple of the hardback. Also, a thing that I love about the US edition is the pages. I don't really know if you can see, but they're all different lengths, so it kind of makes a little kind of pattern thing, and just the pages are, I really like them. I don't know why. They're different somehow. Maybe they're thicker? I think they're thicker than normal books. I like the colours. I quite like the close-up on the UK edition, but I just generally prefer the US edition. Neither me nor my sister have actually read the second book in the series, The Rose and the Dagger. I want to read it, but I just haven't, simply because I want to get the US edition, and it's, believe it or not, very difficult to find when you live in London. Well, it's difficult to find for a decent price anyway, so. And the last book that I'm going to talk about today is Watchmen by Harper Lee. This is the UK edition that I read myself, which is slightly different to the main UK edition, which you can see here, and this is the US edition. And this one I actually found quite difficult to choose between the two because blue's my favourite colour and I just like the blue, but I think that I actually prefer the UK edition. I like the orange and how it's Watchmen is written quite bold, and then kind of faintly it's like the author of To Kill a Mockingbird. I don't know, I just like that. And I read this during my 24-hour readathon, which I will link down below if you want to go watch that. No, I really enjoyed the book. I don't know which version I prefer more, this UK version or this UK version. I don't know. This thing's kind of permanently on it, it's not a sticker, but I don't really mind. I like the bird. I really like this colour orange, and it works well on a rainbow bookshelf. So yeah, that's all I'm going to talk about today. I feel like if I went on any longer, this video would be way too long. But if you want to see another one of these kind of videos, me comparing UK and US editions, then just leave a comment down below letting me know. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time I upload. Bye!